The strange disappearance of Young and May. I thought about watching this because Young and May just popped back up on Could Have Been Records, and maybe
Young
she
and May
was.
speak.
Stop talking. Hold on. Maybe she was out before this, but I ain't seen her. But it's The Strange Disappearance of Young and May by Get Like Prince. Hmm.
Years trying to put herself in a position where she could just live life as a rapper, but it didn't go as planned. Throughout her journey, she faced some real serious life problems. Younger May been around for a minute. I'm talking about she been big since about 2016, but been rapping since about 2011. Thing is though, her career ain't start popping until about 2014. And the way she came to be was somebody not liking her music. 2014, she had dropped the freestyle to Chirac by Nicki and her. And someone got online basically not messing with it. They felt like she was promoting the wrong thing to where she was from, because the song wasn't just
I didn't
called
know that.
Chirac Remix, it was called Brooklyn Chirac. And so the man who made the post was just saying she promoting all this negativity and all this bad energy to Brooklyn, and she was just gonna make the city worse. But his Facebook post did the complete opposite
First of all, that don't even make sense. One song is going to make a whole city worse.
of what he thought it was gonna do. This was the first moment her career started to get some eyes on it. The post went viral, meaning this song went viral. And it basically started a career for real.
What was the
After this,
post?
she was just on a run. 2015 dropped more big songs, but 2016 will be the year everything changed for Young M.A. And before I tell y'all about that, word from today's sponsor, Scentbird. Scentbird is a subscription that lets you get all type of designer colognes to try every month for just $17. So in spray form. And if you look on the ingredients, it got mandarin, pineapple. You use my code PRINCE with 2 E's linked at the top of the description and the pinned comment. And with my code, it's barely even $7 for your first month. And this is available in both USA and Canada. But this will be the year that she became a face the whole world knew for real. She came out, dropped, a song anybody will remember. I'm talking about the song peaked at number 19, and it was
No.
all over the internet. The success
I do
was
remember
just
that song.
coming in. Beyonce co-signed her. Every rapper you can think of remixing the song. She was even performing at the 2016 BET Awards. But that came with its own problems. Her freestyle ended up getting cut short, and she was not liking that.
Yo, they cut mad on my cipher, son. Yo, you know, I said way more than that. They split my up and put that to some smaller time.
But I'm telling you, over these next few months, she was just going crazy. She got brought on stage by Nicki Minaj, was linking up with Cardi B. And it's funny saying that now, because Nicki and Cardi beefing out. But all the success at the time wasn't all good. Yes, she might have been doing this music, but why do you think she was doing this music? Her brother ended up passing away to gang violence, and she just wanted to help maintain his memory through her music. It's through him in his life and keeping his name alive that I continue to do what I do. That wasn't all though. After she started blowing up and really getting into the industry, she seen how it really was. Because even though she presented herself like a nigga speaking on these topics that normally men would talk about, these labels kind of looked past all that. And they was trying to force her to wear dresses and all this weird timing just for some marketing. XXL wrote this. It wasn't an easy road, especially with gender coming to play. Being told by her early manager that she'd be forced to wear dresses for marketability. MA was discouraged for a while, compounded by other issues in the life. She said,
Crazy. Because, I don't know, certain people you can just tell, like, what their vibe is. Young and May don't fit the vibe of wearing a dress. Like, she would literally look uncomfortable. That's why when people are like, you can't be like born a certain way. I think that's just total bullshit. Because I distinctly remember being in elementary school and some girls would just look awkward in dresses, like uncomfortable. And then now I see them and they don't switch teams, and I'm like, I knew it. I think I knew it. Maybe you didn't know it back then, or maybe they did. I don't know. They just weren't out. But motherfuckers just be born that way.
I think it was a point where I was just lost personally and mentally. I had just lost my brother and I was holding on the secret of being gay from my family for a long time. It was just a lot of overwhelming stuff that was coming about. Once I got to that point and was comfortable with myself and who I was and didn't care about what people thought of me, that's when I felt like it was the perfect time to express my music. So really think about it. 2016 is where a lot about her as a person
But yeah,
changed. But also, just a few months after she blew, she getting booked for all these shows. And I mean, that's how it always go. But at one show, something kind of went wrong. A club promoter from one of her 2016 shows came out saying she scammed him out $30,000. And this one moment right here basically started a war. Promoter said she allegedly pulled up to the show, seen it wasn't enough people for her liking, so she got up and left. And after everything went down, he got online speaking his mind.
As far as the back end go, everything was paid. Young and Meek came to the club. She said the club wasn't packed enough, the venue wasn't packed enough. We paid her the full amount, the full back end. Nothing was cut short on
Where you
anyway.
from?
I told her to be on her way to the club. I got the text messages to prove everything. She said she talked to someone else and they told her not to come. I don't know, but as far as our end goal, she was supposed to be there. The after party was supposed to be at V Live. Young and May had a
Be
nasty
live.
attitude the whole goddamn time. It took me 3 weeks to get the drop from Young
In
and May. Young and
Miami.
May had an attitude problem. I called her about my back end because she didn't show. She ran to the goddamn airport with her manager, her management team. They stopped answering the phone. She did a whole nother concert the next day that she promoted that she wasn't supposed to do, and I want my motherfucking money in me. You hear me? Me and my team, me and Ting Dog Records, want our money. This is Winston. My hood pissed
Oh, he
off
from
at
New
me.
Orleans.
You hear me? My hood pissed off at me. You hear me? Real daddies, you hear me? They pissed off, you hear me? Y'all can't come.
They're aggressive. They're aggressive. Goodness. It's crazy because, well, maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I don't remember none of this going on when she was actually popular.
Hey, we pissed off, you hear me? We pissed off. We want our money, you hear me? We want, man, you know what? Y'all want this, that hoe? Y'all want this, that hoe? Man, Young and May just coming soon, you hear me? Wish me well, you shit. Man, that hoe, you hear
Does
me?
he rap? How are you dissing her?
About 33. I was thinking. I was calling. You thought I was broke? Worry about that. You hear me? Let me tell you something. All y'all talking about he don't look like he got no mother money. I don't stunt. I want my 33. You hear me? You see this 33? You see this mother 33? I want my money.
I don't see
You hear
it.
me? I swear to God, academics, all that say, bro. On the real dog, you hear me? Look, this for my city. I gotta live in this. You ain't even apologize to my people. You hear me? I want my money. Apologize to my people. We ain't stopping. I stand behind New Orleans. You hear me? We ain't stopping. You hear me? Apologize to my people. I want my money. You hear me? Man, I swear to God, dog. I want my.
I would have called the police on him. His voice is too aggressive for me. I'm like, sir, please calm down. Please calm down, or I have to get the authorities involved. Because why is he so angry? I mean, he said she messed up $33,000, but like, if y'all actually had it in writing, there's your proof.
And y'all seen how that man was talking. He was really trying to smoke her about that money. But it was a problem.
Yeah.
A problem with that whole video. See, Younger May was smart. She knew it was coming. The night of the show, she was at the airport, right? She was waiting on the driver to come get her. And the driver that was supposed to come get her never came. So she just sat at the airport for hours.
The driver still ain't here. The driver Benz was supposed to be here. We've been ready. Ready to go, but you know they gonna put it on Young and May as usual. Love that I gotta make these videos before I do these shows now, cause he's dragging my name in the dirt over some ain't because of me. Yo, bro, how long we been waiting in this lobby to go to this venue?
11 o'clock. These niggas, I couldn't even take a nap, man. Like,
They couldn't call it Uber?
I'm tired. I'm ready to go. Where's the car?
I mean, I guess she's celebrity, but like, Uber Black.
Supporters. Me, please don't believe everything you see in the media. Please.
Or maybe they got a bunch of equipment. I don't know.
That's all. So from now on, I'm gonna start making videos before every show on my Snap, so y'all can see what's up for real, for real. No bull. It's almost 2:30. I'm still here waiting on the driver. The venue closed at 3. Tell you, I'm gonna keep making videos so y'all know it ain't me, yo. Word up. The driver finally here. As you can see, he just pulled up. They just pulled up. We've been waiting since 11. We just pulled up to the venue. It's like 3 o'clock now. Been waiting since 11 o'clock.
Really listen to what she said. They got to the airport at 11 p.m. and didn't get to the club till 3 a.m. So she sat and waited 4 hours at the airport, pretty much because she wanted to. Younger May could have called an Uber, nigga, taxi, anything, but she didn't. And people realized that back then. One comment said, if you have a contract and an agreement, it is your obligation to fulfill it. If a car's supposed to pick you up and didn't take you to the venue at 11 p.m., why sit there like a dummy? And Snapchat posting till 3 a.m. Not one call, not one time did we see her make a call to promoter or anyone at the venue to help her find out where her car service was. She ain't no celeb or star like she can't catch a ride or an Uber to the club. It's her job to be there that's what she was paid for. And he do got a point. If you did get paid for this show,
That's
and
facts.
you knew you could have found a way to this club, why didn't you do it? But I think the problems go deeper than that, right? Like y'all done seen in many of these videos I post.
I was wondering like maybe what year is this because maybe Uber won't pop in like that. I don't know. I just don't like to blame people for stuff. So I'm like, what could really be going on here? But she ain't make no calls to promote it. That's wild. If she ain't even try to catch an Uber. That's wild. And I was thinking maybe they was going to a concert, like where maybe she had like a bunch of equipment with her. But if she was just going to a club appearance, girl, all you need is the mic, and they got that. So, this sound like her fault. Maybe the guy did have a
From
reason to be
Georgia.
angry
Normally,
like
whatever
that.
artists don't go to a show, they skip a show. You know what the promoter do? Call their lawyer right up. But with these niggas, instead of doing the most logical thing and getting a lawyer, they decided to make diss tracks and threaten to kill her. But if you wondering if they ever got their money back, I don't know. Maybe if they went to
Yeah,
court,
that's
they could have
crazy.
got that money back. But I don't know. But 2016 still had something left for her though. December 2016. This month was a wild one. She was doing the freestyle and said something real out of pocket. And if you somehow don't know who Tuka is, this is a 15-year-old boy who passed away in Chicago back in 2011. And rappers from all over Chicago still diss him to this day. So what would
To this
Yinga Man,
day.
a rapper from New York, be dissing Tuka for? We don't know, but what we do know is what came out. What this started was something wild. Something I'm not really going to go into detail about, but it kind of started a little mini war between New York and Chicago. All these Chicago rappers started coming at her.
I don't know who on that side. None of that.
Wait, what did she say?
None of that. Everybody want to take up for make sure no. Keep that tuka they mouth. On my grandma, we putting up on and we getting together, fool. We get
Wow.
together, fool. I stay with killers, fool. I stay with killers, fool. I stay with killers, man.
Niggas hating what they broke though.
On my grandma, like I said, I have my cousins to beat her ass. We ain't popping no hoes, fool. We ain't doing nothing. But I got cousins that's gonna whoop my folks. I'm a bully. I ain't finna bully no. Come on, man. That bitch better go sit the down. She gotta worry about bleeding every month. She come out. You got me up. I will come to New York right now.
You know, he said gotta worry about bleeding. I thought he meant like getting, pew pewed, but he meant her period.
We got sticks. We got real sticks, nigga. You think we worry about anything? We not ducking nothing. You from New York, nigga. Tell me y'all ass ain't known for doing nothing. You come out, nigga. Y'all crime rate not happy.
That's not something to brag about.
Worry about you, old ass clown ass. Claim she don't know what she was saying. Better get on the internet and say sorry. Tell me, and it'll be over.
Say sorry.
Don't fuck with music, baby boy, baby girl. But don't do
Say
like
sorry.
that for real. Don't do that. You will not be able to perform in Chicago, like for real, man. Y'all, come on, man. Fool have to pull up fake dreads and think about it. Like, you grab your pussy and think of something, baby. Like, for real. Like, you tripping. Like, that ain't cool for real. Killed over
What did she say
every day.
to make these
this, and the
niggas
internet was
so
kinda
mad?
looking at her real strange, and it got to a point where she had to respond. There wasn't no avoiding it.
I have no problem with Chicago. Never have, never did, never will. I have no reason to. Period. I have no reason to. I listen to a lot of artists out of Chicago. It's all love. Period. I'm in New York. It's all love. Period. I have no issues. But like I said, again, I said my apologies to Tuka. I never knew who Tuka was. I'm going to say it again. I don't know who Tuka is. Never knew who he was. Just finding this out the other day. My apologies. My meaning on it was some loud smoke. I said it in the line. I smoke hookah like it's Tuka blowing jet clouds. And I only get high to bring the stress down. My reference was to weed. So for people to take it out of context is crazy.
Whoa.
No bad intentions behind it. Understand that. But I said my Tuka and his family. That's it. My apologies.
Now this clip is from 2016. I don't know how much they was dissing or talking about him in the music back then, but I guess it's kind of possible she could have thought it meant some gas by the way people talk about Tuka. But as all these Chicago rappers was just dissing her, King Yella came out saying she had a ghostwriter.
I want to give a deep apology out to Young M.A. I'm so sorry. Her management just got up with me. They told me she got a ghostwriter. They did not know anything about Tuka. She did not know. I'm so hurt and I'm so sorry that I went that far. Like Young M.A., I'm sorry. It's hurting me because I just found out people write some music for you. You having a ghostwriter, it's hurting me. Tell your ghostwriter, I'm gonna smack the shit out of him for saying that Tuka line because he knew what he was saying. But shout out New York, I love it.
Then right, some days later, this random grown ass man named
He sounded so sincere at first. He was like, "It's hurting me," but tell your ghostwriter when I see him. Like he felt to ask, "Okay, I'm not mad," you know. But I didn't know Tuka was a person. But I'm not in the street, so I thought it
D-Ride
was some weed too.
comes online saying he was her ghostwriter with no proof.
D-Ride, former member of Bad Boy Records, back once again. Look, I'm out here in Killer Cali right now, you know what I'm saying? Chilling, doing what I do. You know, I'm bi-coastal and I'm all over the world and all over the globe and stuff like that. But look, some
All
information
over the
been going
world.
on. It got out today. It's all over the internet. Young M.A. talking about how she don't have a ghostwriter. Now, this is the thing. I've been knowing Young M.A. for the past year and a half. She know I've been.
Why would he come out and claim that he's a ghostwriter when Young M.A. was just getting threats for saying something? Now all the threats gonna come at him.
Writing a whole bunch of her stuff. I've been ghostwriting. I've been behind the production also as well. So look, this is what we're gonna do here, right? Stop fronting Young M.A. I've been getting calls all day long talking about go ahead and expose her. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I'm still working with her, but people just keep egging me on to do this. So look, your boy D-Ride been ghostwriting for the past 10 to 12 years when I was up under Bad Boy Records. You know what I'm talking about? For a whole bunch of artists that you guys probably already know. But this is what we're going to do here also, right? Young M.A., you said if there's anybody out there that ghost wrote your stuff, you know, step up to the plate. D-Ride, Bad Boy Records. You know, I ain't signed none of them no more, but I appreciate Diddy for everything he did. Holla at your boy, man.
Is he stupid? Literally, Young M.A. was just getting death threats from who knows how many niggas, and he gonna come out and it's like, actually, those are my lyrics. Actually, I deserve those death threats.
And you know, I looked it up, but I couldn't really find no records of this man named D-Rod ever being a part of
I ain't
Bad
never
Boy
heard of him
Records
either.
or even having anything to do with the music space. And really for the next few months, she was just dropping music, doing shows, getting money. But it was a problem. Over this time period, she didn't really have another big hit, but she was growing her own little fan base. And along with this fan base, she started a foundation. Remember what I said, her brother had passed away a minute ago. And that's something that's always gonna have an effect on her life. So she was just wanting to help other people out and started the Queens Foundation. This foundation helps those residing in her East New York neighborhood overcome with grief and trauma that comes with the loss of a loved one. Young M.A. said, I got my mother involved because she sadly lost her son, my brother, in 2009. And it's something for her to get into and give her a little relief and meet other mothers who've been in the same situation. So
Did they say how
know
her
not
brother
alone.
passed?
Young M.A. said, no matter how much success you have in life, you'll still go through struggles and feel that pain. And that is facts. And around this time, she was open with her pain. She was doing interviews and just talking about some of the things that she went through and how bad her alcohol problems had got throughout the years. And on the topic of her alcohol problems, that would be something she would be facing later on in her career. But this time would be a change for her music. See, something I didn't speak on was her career. Really throughout time, she was evolving as an artist. And in 2020, she was heavily promoting how she was going to change her music. But her music is a strange topic. She blew up back in 2016, right? But she didn't drop a debut album for years. All she did was drop singles on singles on singles. And it took her until 2019 to actually
So
drop
3
a
years
debut
later?
album. And when people got to question her about her tape, she came to XXL saying this, I wasn't ready. outside forces piled on. I didn't know how much negativity would actually come with the fame. The extra stuff you don't expect. You say one thing, it get twisted up, where you become the topic of discussion over something that's not even true. I didn't come into this trying to be a negative, controversial type person for like a whole year straight. I was just eating bad, drinking bad. I had gained up to 20 pounds. I remember I was like 167, 170. I couldn't believe it. She was barely in the industry and was going through all that. The pressure was probably too much. And she did eventually bounce back by the time the album did come around. She had lost all that weight and was trying to do better. And really, from that moment forward, she was just doing whatever. She had got arrested for reckless driving at one point, became the director on P-Hub, and was even getting accused of being pregnant at one point.
What you didn't say that was? Nah, that's not
Really,
it.
from that moment forward, she was just doing whatever. She had got
Oh, she got arrested in 2020? Wait. Oh, COVID. That's probably why I don't remember.
arrested for reckless driving at one point, became director on P-Hub, and was even getting accused of being pregnant at one point. One tweet said, I don't know who started the rumor that Young M.A. pregnant, but they need to be in solitary confinement. Another said, this was Young M.A. coming to Twitter finding out that she was pregnant.
What the yo? God damn! God damn! God damn!
But what really had the world paying attention to her again is in March of 2023. A video touched down on her online looking not okay. I'm talking about unhealthy. You see in the clip, her eyes
I
are
do remember
bright
that.
yellow. And this had people real worried about her. If you don't know why that's a problem, right? Yellow eyes normally mean somebody's liver going through it. And it can also be a sign of somebody being addicted to alcohol. And what did she just tell the world about? Being addicted to alcohol when she was young. And when the internet seen this clip, they was going crazy. Whatever Young M.A. has going on right now is honestly none of our business. Now is not the time to speculate or speak negatively. Just wish her well and let her be. Another comment. The barber is wrong and unethical. Young M.A. whole body language looked like she didn't want to be recorded, and you posted that. And you know, this the problem.
So that's really the barber's fault. I feel like normally, at least the hairstylists I go to, they always ask if they can record you. So she probably said yes.
With the internet. The thing is, with all these people coming at the barber being mad, Young M.A. herself reposted what he posted, supporting it. And I'm telling you, that's something people gotta stop doing. Y'all gotta stop being mad for other people. A lot of the times when people in general
Exactly.
mad
That
for
means
somebody
she was
else,
okay
the
with it.
person they mad for don't even be mad. And that's basically what she said after the barber started getting all this backlash. He posted speaking his mind and defending himself, and she came back defending him, saying, y'all got so much to say as if I'm trying to embarrass my dog. She reposted my whole video. If she didn't want me to record, she would have told me. Y'all don't know our bond, nor our friendship. What y'all need to do is just send y'all prayers for her, and that's that. She didn't have a haircut in a month, and she wanted me to bring her haircut back to life, which I did. Thank you, sis, for coming and rocking with me, like always. Love you. She reposted saying, we blessed. Don't let that get to you. So really think about it. That barber started getting hate online for no reason. He didn't do nothing wrong. And after basically the whole internet was worried about her, she came to XXL giving a statement once again. As many of my supporters know, I've been dealing with various personal health issues over the last few years. I was recently
Did she ever come out and say what was
successfully
wrong?
treated for several conditions. I'm doing better now. Well, take some time, but I'm on the road to recovery and look forward to the future. Rest assured,
On the
I'm in
road
good spirits,
again.
and everything will be explained in the music. That wasn't enough though. The talk around her name was getting so heavy, she had to respond with her own video.
Yeah, what up, ma? I know I've been low kid, you know what I mean? Long story short, basically, you know, just a small setback, you know what I mean? For just a comeback. Unfortunately, I made a lot of wrong decisions in my life. And, you know, things start to come, you know, catch up with you or whatever the case. So I just want y'all to know, besides all that, I'm actually doing much better. I've been getting well,
That's good.
you know. I've been very much sober. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't want to go specifically into details because I really want to, you know what I mean, bring y'all along my journey. So, you know, besides, you know, dropping some new music, of course, I'm going to also have a documentary with my story or whatever the case. So I can keep y'all in tune, catch y'all back up because I know y'all been wondering and all that.
I think I would tune into the
Y'all
doc.
know mysterious.
I'm wondering when
Keep
it's
my
gonna
personal
drop.
problems to myself. But now it's time to, you know, expand that and express that to y'all. So, basically to say, like, this is gonna be one of M.A. summers. It's gonna be one of those M.A. summers, I promise you.
I remember this. It dropped. I feel like, or maybe again, I'm just not in tune. I don't think she dropped music after she put this out.
So, you know what I mean? Stay tuned. I mean, bear with me too, man, because like I know it be me, my fault. I love y'all, but things happen unfortunately. But I got y'all back, man. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere.
And that's really where she been. And realistically looking at it, she doing better than a lot of artists today. Every music video she dropped hit at least 1 million. She get good engagement on
That's
social
good.
media. I'm glad to see that she turned her life around and wasn't in no weird hating situations like the artist from our last video, DJ Khaled. He got outsold by Tyler the Creator and got straight online hating on his career. And he ain't been the same since. And what really happened to him is on screen right now. Thanks Scentberg for the sponsorship. Check out the links below. Young M.A speak.
Stop. Has Young M.A dropped? Cause maybe I'm out of the loop. Big ass head. Videos. Okay, a few months ago. 9 months, almost a year now. That's a vlog. Young M.A trim. Okay, that's decent though. I thought she was just like MIA, MIA.